Hey guys, thanks so much for stopping by. So today I will be doing a, sorry about that. Just a bunch of stuff on my desk. I will be giving you information in regards to me taking collagen for 60 days, the type 1 and 3, and then 30 days or a month for type 2. So for a month now, I have been doing type 1, 2, and 3, and I have been taking the U-Theory Collagen Advanced Formula, type 1, 2, and 3 with 18 amino acids, and this is what it looks like. Oh, this is the glare of my light right there. There you go. So I'm on their website, and I will give you information from there. So it says collagen is a major structural protein in the human body found in skin, joints, bones, blood vessels, and connective tissues. As we age, collagen naturally breaks down and diminishes over time, leading to the early signs of aging. U-Theory Collagen Advanced Formula with added vitamin C is designed to help replenish the body's supply of its vital protein. This product delivers intensive nourishment to help counter the effects of the aging process so you can age beautifully. Revitalizes skin, hair, and nails, fights the effects of aging, replenishes collagen, supports tendons and ligaments, boosts protein intake. It says it's dairy-free and soy-free, gluten-free. So it has vitamin C, which I have noticed a lot of collagen supplements do already have that, and it's usually standard for 60 milligrams per serving. So this one is made out of bovine as well as poultry, which would be chicken. They actually specify chicken. Bovine would be cows. So I've switched to this brand because it has the type 2, and type 2 can be very expensive. And I didn't want to take a lot of pills. So I wanted to take just the same amount that I was taking before, and that's why I switched to this brand, because the Viticus brand was only type 1 and 3, and if I wanted to add the type 2, it was a separate supplement, and so I would be doubling the amount of tablets that I'd be taking, and that's a lot. So not only is it expensive, but it's a lot to take in a day. So anyway, again, I switched from type 1 to type 1 and 3 to type 1, 2, and 3. So this is what I've noticed. With the type 1 and 3, just that without the type 2, I did notice that because I have flat feet growing up, I fell and my knees really took the brunt out of the fall all the time. And a lot of times when I would stand, when I would walk, my knees it wasn't painful, but it would crack all the time. It would make that really weird, gnarly sound all the time. And I did have sometimes I would have certain kind of like joint issues, not arthritis or anything like that, but like just certain pains in certain parts of my body. So that's why I also implemented a type 2. And also another part of it was you're aging, and I didn't want it to be when I'm like 60 years old. I'm like, oh my gosh, I need to boost my collagen intake. I wanted to start really, a lot younger than that to kind of help that and just always keep taking that for my life, for my health. So what I've noticed for the past 30 days with the type 2 is that my knees haven't cracked at all. I used to have this bad habit of cracking my knuckles and cracking my fingers. I don't do it as much, and I feel like my fingers they're not really having that, that drive that pushes you to crack them more often. I don't know if everybody is like that, but I've noticed because I was cracking my knuckles since I was like a child, I've noticed that not only was it a habit, but there's this like niggling in there in the back of your head. It kind of feels like your hands, you kind of need to crack them. I haven't really felt the need to do that as well. So I think it is connected to that because that's the only thing that I changed in regards to my diet. I did notice though that the lines on my forehead are still there. My nails are definitely very strong, but my hair is definitely, when I did switch to this, I did notice that my hair kind of, it was losing more hair than when I was taking just the type 1 and type 3. But also it was, I think it was just adjusting to this. So it took about maybe a week or so, and then it went back to normal. I wasn't losing hair again. And again, my nails were really strong. The lines on my forehead didn't get any worse, but it's still there as well. I did notice that before I started taking collagen, you know, before day 1, I did notice that this was like months ago. I noticed that it started with just one line on my forehead, and then about weeks later, I started to get a second line on my forehead. I did notice that it didn't get any worse, and I'm not getting a third line, and it's not getting longer or wider or deeper. So I'm happy about that. What people have stated is that it's really not a drastic, it's not like an overnight sensation kind of change in your skin, hair, and nails. What I did notice is that it's very quick for my hair and my nails to get the response. It's the skin that I think has the hardest to get the most improvement, and I think it's because it's the biggest part of my body that does need the help and the boost. So I can be patient in regards to that. I am really liking the switch that I did from just type 1 and 3. Type 1 and 3 really focuses on hair, skin, and nails. Type 2 is actually more focused on your, I think your ligament, your joints. And from my research, it actually is very beneficial if you have arthritis to take collagen type 2, because it does help in that part of your body. So for the price point, this is a really great supplement to do. And I did start off with 6 tablets, and about a week and a half, or 2 weeks, I switched to 10 tablets a day. And the way I take this is I follow everything that I have researched on in regards to taking collagen supplements, especially tablet format, is you take it either hours after your last meal of the day and right before you go to bed, and you take it that way. What I prefer to do is, because it's very unpredictable when my last meal of the day is and when I go to sleep because of my baby, and I have a lot of chores to do and a lot of other things to do, a lot of work to do after he goes to bed. And sometimes I forget to eat dinner, sometimes I eat dinner really late. So what I do is when I wake up, I take this, and I do put a timer on my kitchen where the oven is. I put the oven timer on for 30 minutes. And it's not until after 30 minutes that I start taking anything. This is including even water. I don't even take any water after I take water with the supplement. So I take as much water as I'd want to when I'm taking the supplement, and then after that I put a timer on for 30 minutes. And then I don't eat, I don't drink anything until the 30 minutes is up. What I have noticed is immediately in the 30 minutes is up, especially in the beginning, I don't feel very hungry. However, if I don't eat at 30 minutes, between 30 minutes to an hour, I do feel that I'm getting a little woozy, but it is also probably because of my body. I'm used to having breakfast every day. It also can be because of that. My husband is also taking the collagen. He's taking the men version. And he has mentioned that if he doesn't eat in between a half hour to an hour after taking the collagen as well, he does feel like he is starving like me. So it could be the collagen, it could be also that we're both used to eating right away, but I think it's a combination of both. So if you are feeling that way, just so you know, a lot of times when I do have the time, I do prepare my food and make it to be, it's ready at the half an hour mark when the timer goes off. Sometimes I start making it right before then, and it does, it's ready 5 minutes after the 30-minute mark. And sometimes because I'm so busy, I might not be able to start doing any of that until half an hour, the timer is gone, and then I start making my breakfast. I didn't really have any bad side effects in regards to this. I didn't feel bad. I didn't feel off. Everything that, all the side effects due to intake of this has been really positive for me. I don't really see any. I never really had like saggy skin or anything like that, but I did notice that my skin here is a lot plumper. Like I said, the lines up here are not getting worse. They're still there. They're not getting worse. And because I'm very sensitive about it, I just don't like focus on it very much. My eyelashes have not been falling out, which is great, but also ever since I was taking the type 1 and 3, it also stopped doing that. Before taking collagen at all, it didn't really matter what I was doing with my lashes. I used to buy like super expensive stuff for my lashes to strengthen it. I've tried, I don't even remember the brands, but I know I spent almost $100 on like one, tube of something for vitamin for your lashes to strengthen it and stuff like that. And I would still get a little fallout from my eyelashes. This one, no. It's been really great, and it's not really that expensive to do or to purchase, and I will link down below where you can purchase it. So I'm really happy about that because I do have very weak, very short, very brittle kind of lashes. So I was very impressed when my lashes did start to fall out, because it was like at least once a week or a few times in a week I would notice at least one lash would fall, and now I barely see any of that. I think I haven't seen a lash fall out. I think the one time that I did notice that was because I was curling it with mascara on, and that is always a bad thing, but I do that sometimes, and I curled it, and some of them did get ripped off from my eyelid, and it did hurt. Usually before taking the collagen, if that did ever happen, I don't even notice it. I just see it on my curler, my eyelash curler, but ever since taking collagen, it did hurt. That was the first time ever that I felt pain from eyelashes being stuck on the curler because of mascara. So watch out for that. I have noticed my skin, my hair is, I don't know, it just doesn't fall out as much, and I've noticed it just looks healthier, I don't color my hair. I do blow dry it from time to time. That is my only hair tool, as well as a brush. I have a flat brush. That's it. Typically I just air dry my hair, but sometimes I do blow dry it to kind of look a little bit more polished. But I have kind of noticed that, I don't know, my hair just looks nicer, I guess. It looks more vibrant, I guess. So to be quite honest, a little story time. When I was, oh my gosh, this is going back like 10, 15 years ago. I would hear all about collagen this, collagen that, collagen this, and then I'm always thinking, is that like for someone who's like old, And then I did my research, and it was my husband that was telling me about it, that when you do have an injury and stuff like that, it's actually collagen that helps with the healing process and helps regenerate your cells and all these and that. So it's not exactly for someone who's mature or older. It really is for just I mean, you already have collagen, and when you're eating food, especially when you're eating a lot of protein, like especially when you're eating like animal protein from especially like I keep saying especially like chicken skin, chicken fat, and certain parts of the beef, you get collagen from there. If you're so if you're not vegan, then you're definitely getting a lot of boosted collagen. However, you know, this is more of a concentrated version of it, and it really is targeted. It's an extra boost essentially to help you replenish your cells. So I really, you know, I was skeptical. I was really one of those people that's like, come on, it can't be that easy. You know what I mean? Like, it can't be that easy, but it is. So, my husband and I have been taking this, and hopefully, we can do a video with him and see how he's been feeling about it, how he's liking it, because he does like it. He actually told me yesterday, he said, my container of collagen is already out. And then he didn't know that I came prepared, and he actually had an unopened container. Haha. So, I've never taken the powder form or any other collagen form for intake supplements. I haven't taken any of that at all. So I cannot really attest to those kinds of types. I have only taken 2 different brands, and that was from Vitacost, and this one is U Theory. I think if you are not really worried and you don't really want to take the type 2 collagen, the Vitacost definitely is very potent. It's definitely effective. It definitely works great. If you want to do type 1, 2, and 3, so far, U Theory has been great for me. And I do take 10 tablets instead of 6, which is 6 is the recommended, which would be the dose of that. It's just, I was doing a lot of research, and a lot of places, a lot of reputable websites, and bloggers and other and doctors have recommended to do 10 grams, minimum of 10 to 12 grams, and not only just 6. So I start off really with 6 grams, which is the 6 tablets. And then I just add 4 more tablets after about a week or 2. If I feel like I want to get that extra boost, and maybe I do need it for my body, just because I am postpartum and I am healing from a lot of, from everything, from giving birth to a human, for my baby. So I do that. My husband only does take the 6 grams, and from what I have noticed with him, which we will elaborate in his own video, his effects, the effect of the collagen really is faster with him. And I think because he didn't really go through with being pregnant and giving birth to a baby. So that is something you need to account for. And I did mention this before, it is not an overnight thing. However, if you do take it the correct way, which is you take it in an empty stomach, you will definitely get an effect within a month. That I can definitely say that, because me and him, when we were taking it, we were really following religiously in regards to how to take it correctly, and we did that, and the improvement really is there. So if you really want it to work correctly, you want to take it correctly as well. If you guys have any suggestions, questions, I am still going to be taking this, and I will have an update in the 90 day or 3-month mark, just to see if there is a significant difference versus 60 days. I will try and do that. I don't know if I can guarantee it, but I will try and do that. If you guys have any suggestions, questions, maybe other brands, or you want to share your experience as well with collagen, same brand, not same brand, let me know down below, because I love hearing from you guys all the time. And don't forget to check out my description box for all the goodies for you guys. Thanks so much, and I'll see you again next time. Bye. Thank you so much for watching my video. Please hit the like button, subscribe button, and the bell so you'll be notified whenever I do upload a new video. Don't forget to expand the description box because as much as possible, I always try to get coupons for you guys, discount codes, and other goodies like that. I also have my Twitter information, Instagram, Snapchat, and for business inquiries, I have my email there as well. Thank you guys, and I'll see you again next time. Bye.